that much. Yeah. You know, when you're young, it seems like your whole life's ahead of you, and there's all these things that you can do. I don't know, I never really felt like that. I always felt really old. I always felt like my life was over. And I don't know if it was because of the knowledge that I had about the world, or it was like wherever I was psychologically. And I just knew that that shit wasn't going anywhere. I think that that's actually better to have that kind of mindset. Like, if this isn't going anywhere, then I gotta make do. Like, I gotta make the most out of the situation. And if you keep living like that, eventually the problem won't seem so bad because you've already gotten adjusted to it. Now, some might say that that's apathetic or you're just giving up, but I don't look at it like that. I see it as you're just accepting things as they are. Because the more that you fight it and the more that you insist that that's not supposed to happen, or you're supposed to get more out of the situation, or, you know, a person that disappoints you, like, they're not supposed to disappoint you, they're supposed to do these things for you. It's like you're just always going to be disappointed by everybody, you know? So I just expect people to disappoint me, and then I'm not upset. Which, yeah, that sounds terrible, right? I can point out the fallacy of my philosophy, okay? I can point out how cynical it probably seems, but I'm just more realistic about people, places, and things. I don't expect much from anything or anyone because they are just, like, prone to disappoint. That's not really them either. You know? It's just like people that are like just naturally excited about everything. Like, I'm somewhat in awe of those people. They used to really annoy me. But I work with some younger gals that talk like this. And it's probably because they're all Wellbutrin, but like they're just like enthusiastic. They're upbeat. They have all this energy. And I don't know, I'm like the complete opposite of that, but it doesn't bother me that other people have that. In fact, like, I think there's definitely a place for that. Like, they're really good at customer service. They're not fake either, you know? They're not fake. It's totally genuine. And I think that's pretty cool. I hate fake. I'd rather you be an asshole. are just not being true to themselves. Cause they think that it's better to lie. And maybe in situations there might be some use in that. I'd rather not put myself in situations that make that more of a possibility. I'd rather just be honest than have to dance around some issue. And if you can't handle that, well, that's a personal problem, son. Like, you'd rather be lied to, for real? I'll never understand this world. When I say that, I mean I'll never understand it on a personal level. But I do understand it on an empathic level. When the world is run by bad people, and so many are fine with it, they'd rather smile and nod than be looked at like they're crazy. Well, I'd rather be odd than be what they expect from me. And I think that my trajectory is laid out for me, and maybe that's true of everybody. But mine is based in cutthroat honesty, not phony hierarchy. Most people are fake, most people lie to get what they think they want at the time, and then they don't even want it. If I said exactly what you wanted to hear, it would only distract you for the moment, make you think that you're a lot greater than you actually are. I don't want bogus compliments. In fact, if you do that, I'm just going to assume that you want something else, something that I'm never going to give. Constructive criticism is the way to go. Most people don't know how to do that. So they're just rude or mean-spirited. And that doesn't really help, you know, that's not conducive to self-improvement. It's really not. And I say that because, you know, I do that. I say that to myself. Oh shit. I'm gonna do that. Like, I beat myself up all the time over dumb shit. And I don't do it for as long, but I still do it.
noticed that nothing gets accomplished when I do that. You know? Like, I'm not more likely to get off my ass and, like, do something that I really want to do, all because I yell at myself about it. You know? So, like my parents yelling at me about shit. I didn't care. I just got used to being yelled at. You know? Comedians yelling at me. I still talk about things they don't want me to talk about. So many people tell me to stop talking about schizophrenia. They don't understand though. When you have self-awareness, especially about something bad, like when you tell people something, and they don't expect you to say that. They don't expect you to, like, willingly admit that about yourself. Some people are very intimidated by it. They're freaked out by it. But then other people are like, wow, that's incredible that you know that. And that's even more incredible that you'll admit that. And you'll just be open and honest about that. You know, most people would keep that shit under wraps, but not you, because you're extra crazy, I guess. But yeah, like, if you're honest with people, especially authority figures, like, they don't have authority over you because you've proven through your self-awareness that you have authority over you. You pay attention to things. You listen to yourself. You watch yourself do shit or not do shit. So, because of that, the right kind of people will have respect for that. The wrong kind of people are going to misinterpret it and be freaked out. And, or they just won't listen to you at all and insist that you're something else, or insist that they can change you, you know? A lot of people want to do that, and I cannot stress enough that this is pointless. Accept people for what they are. Accept people where they are. Like, you are not going to get people to come over to you by yelling at them for being all the way over there. If you accept the fact that they're all the way over there, they might come to you eventually. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Okay, I'm turning you off because you're pissing me off for no reason at all. Anyway. Turn this light here. Okay. I don't do that with other people, but I definitely do that with myself. And I've noticed that other people do that with other people all the time. Like these controlling, manipulative people get mad. I mean, I deal with it all the time at the restaurant where I work. You know, people get mad because, like, customers are stupid. Or like tonight. Okay, so we were pretty slow tonight because it's a holiday. And when it's a holiday, it's usually not busy. We got a little rush around 6. We usually get a rush around 6 anyway, but we got one because, you know, people were going to eat before they go see the fireworks, I'm assuming, because all these customers had, you know, the American flag t-shirts and shit. Oh shit, there we go. Did you see that? No, you didn't see that because the camcorder wasn't over there. I swear it was there. There was fireworks for like a second. Just a second. It was there and it was gone. Maybe there'll be some more. I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, it's the 4th of July. It's America's birthday. I could make some conspiratorial jokes, but I just don't feel up to it right now. I'm so over this shit. I'm so over it. I don't even want to talk about this stuff anymore. Like anything conspiratorial, it's got such a bad taste now. Like I really believe that the whole purpose of people like Alex Jones is just to make anybody that knows the truth look retarded. There it is. I said that word again. Try not to use it, but I keep slipping up. We look crazy. We look stupid. We look really negative, like we're just trying to focus on the bad stuff. You know, it's very like victim playing. You know, everybody's out to get me kind of thing. But, you know, I have this opinion about my country because they've literally said, like, this country's an experiment, you know? And I think that every society is an experiment, but this one is especially an experiment because of the TV. So, anyway, what was I talking about? Control freaks. I don't have that nature. Like, I'm very obsessive compulsive though, but that involves me. That involves my habits. I don't try to change anybody else's habits. Oh, but anyway. Yeah, so I remember what I was saying. I told everybody, like, we're gonna get a rush at 9:30. They started coming at 9:29. I know because the drive-thru girl, she started getting real pissy. She's like, why are they coming? I was like, I told you they were going to come. Like, they know we're about to close. And I received a call. I mean, it wasn't me personally that received the call. I just happened to pick up the phone. And this lady asked me if we were still open. And I said, yeah, until 10 o'clock. And she was like, oh, good, thanks. She's all excited. So, yeah, this line of cars came in the drive-thru. And people were getting annoyed about it. But yeah, that always happens, like when a restaurant's about to close. Is that people come in the last minute. And you know, I go grocery shopping and I tend to meander. I tend to just kind of wander around aimlessly, as I do in a corporate conglomerate, because I'm so depressed. Not literally depressed, but you know, just fuck capitalism, that kind of depressed. Yeah, I'll just be moseying about, and these people are getting so sassy now. They're getting so sassy when they're telling people to leave. They're like, we will be closing in 20 minutes. Please make your final selections. And I get it. I get that grr, you know? I get that annoyance. You're not supposed to be that obvious about it, though. You're really not. But I think that people, like, don't want to try anymore. They don't want to put on that face anymore. And, you know, I've been bitching about people being fake. I hate it when people are fake. But there's also, like, an understanding that people should have. You know, and if you've been working at a particular place for a long time, and you pay attention, it's like either people don't pay attention or they just want to play the victim. You know, probably the latter. Oh, here we go. You see it? Oh, shit. that policeman doesn't come after me. He probably doesn't know what's in my hand though. Because it's not shaped like a smartphone. Because it's not a smartphone, it's a camcorder. One of my favorite things in the entire world is telling people that I don't have a smartphone. It's like the best thing. It's like the best feeling ever. Especially when people assume that I have one. Then I start sounding like that girl at the grocery store. No, I don't have a smartphone. 'Cause fuck you. But yeah, man. But why did I know that they were going to come in at 9:30? Why did I know that? Because I pay attention. I pay attention to things. And there's no reason to play the victim about it because, you know, eventually your shift's going to be over and you're going to go home. And also you get paid. You get paid to do your job, and it's kind of a luxury to be able to work, especially now. You know, so people that complain about that, I get very annoyed with that. But I shouldn't get annoyed with that. I should be used to that. I should be used to people complaining about stupid shit, right? Here I go. So I can't ever get away with anything. Okay, I guess that was it. That was all the fireworks we're going to see tonight. But yeah, it's like if you pay attention to human behavior and you pay attention to timing and you pay attention to your surroundings, it's like shit's just not gonna bother you as much as it'll bother people that don't do any of that. You know? That's why people are so fucking mad about what's happening in the country. They're so mad about what's happening in the West. They're so mad about, you know, the way that everybody's behaving. But it's like, this is specifically why I never upgraded my phone, because I understand human behavior and I understand that people are not satisfied with anything. So of course people are gonna get addicted to a little portable television that validates them. Of course people are gonna get addicted to this constant, this distraction cannonball. Like that, that's like what it is. It just fucking shoots out distraction after distraction after distraction, and you don't have to, you know, be a person anymore. And I probably sound like I'm harping on the psychiatry stuff, but the reason I talk about all these things is because they're all related. So people that stare at screens all the time, people that pop pills all the time, people that are on social media or watch porn all the time, it's like they're living in this fake ass world. They're having a fake experience with their fake emotions. That's why social media is so popular, is because people don't know how to actually have real experiences anymore. So they have them online. They react to bullshit online. And maybe occasionally they'll go out and protest because it makes them feel alive to do that. You know? I've been to protest rallies. I know it's like kind of intoxicating. Nothing's gonna change. But that doesn't matter. You think that. You know, it feels a certain way. Feelings aren't facts, you know, feelings lie. You know? How often you fall in love with somebody and you think you're going to be with them forever, and where the fuck are they now? You have no idea. They're probably sleeping with somebody else as we speak. Everything's meaningless. Everything's meaningless, all is vanity. I'm just gonna read this before I go, just to like reiterate, okay? This is one of my favorite parts of the Old Testament. And I've probably read this to you before, but I read it because it's just so fucking true. It's such a slap in the face. If I can find it. It's after Proverbs. Okay. All things are full of labor, man cannot utter it. The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It hath been already of old time, which was before us. There is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after. I, the preacher, was king over Israel and Jerusalem, and I gave my heart to seek and search out by wisdom concerning all things that are done under heaven. This sore travail hath God given to the sons of man to be exercised therewith. I have seen all the works that are done under the sun, and behold, all is vanity and vexation of spirit. That which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered. I commune with mine own heart, saying, Lo, I am come to great estate, and have gotten more wisdom than all they that have been before me in Jerusalem. Yea, my heart had great experience of wisdom and knowledge, and I gave my heart to know wisdom and to know madness and folly. I perceived that this also is vexation of spirit. For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. There it is, y'all. There it is. When I read that shit, it made so much sense out of my entire perspective. So, for a lot of people, it's depressing to read stuff like that, but for me, it's hopeful.